Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact. If you're wondering why this team looks so weird, it's literally just because I was farming some domain stuff with Xiao, and he actually is like, for this domain I was doing, he was actually really good for this domain. We'll bring back Kazuo into this, but I actually feel like we've used Kazuo quite a bit. I might actually switch over to using Xiao for a bit. Where is our boy Xiao? No, that's team standing by. Where are we using? It's Gene Squad. Yes. Which is still a very good team. You have Benny, you have Gene, you have Xiao. And Xiao, I actually upgraded some artifacts on Xiao as well for Xiao. So we have, let's see, some like, yeah, they're like not perfect. It's what I could get at the time. And like to me, it's like, it's good for now. Obviously, I still have to upgrade weapons, but I'm doing it like this way I'm doing like artifacts first, then weapons. So we're going through all my characters doing their artifacts, then I'm going to do their weapons, then I'm going to do their talents. I feel like that's the fun way to do it. Today, though, we're going to be talking to a character I've been wanting to hang out with for a bit. Where is he? Where? Oh, sorry, wrong section. I was like, where the hell is he? Thoma. I've been wanting to get to know Thoma even better than we did before. Because he is like literally a character who has been so definitively tied to our journey in Inazuma since we started. That it just makes sense that we want to like talk to him again. He's in the Kamisato state. But first, I think we have enough for a few wishes. We do. Oh, we also got like 5 of these. Yeah, this was just randomly getting, like, accepting rewards and things like that, so we might as well do these too. We'll do these first. Actually, you know what? We'll do that. I always do that afterwards. We'll do this first. See if we can get, like, Farina at all. Farina's gonna be good later on for Xiao. That's what we've established. You guys agreed with it. People always, like, told me, yeah, it is definitely, that's the case. Which I'm very happy to eventually, like, make a team like that. We're not even, like, and again, it makes sense, because usually, like, we only get 4 stars when we do the 10. You're not going to always get 4-star stuff either. That's not how life works. You're not just going to get always what you want. That's not how Genshin works, especially. We have enough to buy another wish as well, which is cool. Okay, there's a 4-star. Hopefully it's another Rosaria, honestly. What's that? Oh, with the bell. We have one of these already, yes. And we actually have enough for 2 more wishes in the Faith category, so we might as well do that now. So, shop. Let's see. We'll buy a few of these as well. There we go. Hello, sir. I'm just wishing over here. Don't think I'm weird. He walks by me and I'm just like, Farina, 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 Farina. That's the last wish we have on this, which is fine. Again, we didn't get it, but we can't feel unhappy. Let's see now. Okay, we have a few more wishes on this too. We could skip this, yeah. Whenever we get this, it's probably the best bet to do that. Another one. We got 2 more of these. Yeah, like you're not guaranteed to ever get something on these, which is the funny thing, you know. You can have wishful thinking, but that's all it is. There we go. Okay, it's nice to get the wishes out of the way so they're not on our mind, you know. Look at our boy Xiao. Oh, thank you.
Haven't seen Thoma in a while. Who knows what that guy's working on these days?
He's a good lad.
Probably something of the utmost importance, as ever. Taking guests out for lavish meals, cleaning up around the house, the usual.
You do it then. You try do it. You try do it.
We have people like that to thank for the decline of the samurai spirit in this day and age. If you're just gonna schmooze your way through every problem in life, you might as well put your blade on the scrap heap. It's like everything. Use it or lose it.
Bro, calm down.
Also, I heard he's Mondstadt, born and bred.
And if he is, that's his business.
Just saying.
Oh, well, no wonder. What do you think Miss Kamisato even sees in that guy?
Well, you don't see anything with that helmet, I'll tell you that much.
Sorry, haven't slept too
Oh,
well the
there he
last
is.
couple of days, on account of all this rain we've been having.
How you doing, bud?
Wait, what are you all doing here? Has something happened?
We were just having a little chat on our break. It's time we were going. There's still lots to do.
To me, the samurai spirit is saying how you feel about someone to their face. I don't know.
We're busy people, Thoma. You do well to grow a sense of urgency, too.
Okay, so what are you doing? Come back and document everything you did today. Because here's what I've learned in life. The people who have time to care about what everyone else is doing in the workplace and in life aren't doing much themselves. Aren't doing a lot themselves. Worry about your own work.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I'll think about that when my vacation's over.
Yeah, he's on vacation.
Sorry I'm a little late. Something came up.
You heard everything, didn't you?
Yep.
With your cool jacket.
I sure did. No big deal, though. People like to criticize those who don't fit in. It's the same everywhere.
Yeah, you don't worry about them whatsoever. Like, no, that just bothers me, man. It's like you, if you have time to criticize other people like this, then you're also spending time in a way that's not, like, and here's the thing, criticism's okay. It's okay to vent about people as well. That's 100% okay. But if you have time to sit there and be like, he's not doing his job, he's not doing this, he's doing that, like, okay then, and then complaining about someone not doing their job while you're standing there just having a chat.
If a little private gossiping helps them let off some steam, well, good for them. It does no harm to the Kamisato clan.
You're too good. You're too good. You're better than me, yeah, apparently.
Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. Let them do you and you do you. We'll go with this one first.
Oh?
It makes me uncomfortable. You should tell them how much you did for the commission. Yeah, you did so
I'm
much.
touched that that's how you see the situation. I don't think we need to go down that route, though. In any case, as a housekeeper, it's hardly my place to get all high and mighty with other staff in the Yashiro Commission. But you're my guest and I live to serve. So if you have any other thoughts on the matter, please do share them with me.
Again, our lives are intertwined. He's one of those characters our lives are intertwined with him now, you know?
I'm willing to give anything you suggest a shot, as long as it's a serious suggestion, of course.
I'll ask around the Yashiro Commission.
I'll be waiting for you right here. Just come and find me if you need anything.
Coolest jacket, really cool hair. Didn't think I'd fall for him as much or like him as much when I first saw him. So we have to ask around, I guess? Goodbye, Granny. So I'm guessing there's actual characters here they want us to talk to. Like, not actually, not that she's not an actual character, but I'm guessing like it's like, because we talked to her before.
You're asking me what I think
There we
Thoma
go.
could do better?
Nothing. He's perfect.
He's busy enough as it is, don't you think? I barely see him around here at the commission.
See, to me, that's the right attitude, right? If I don't see someone like in a workplace for like a while, I'm like, oh, they're doing something. You know what I mean? I'm not like they're slacking off. I'm like, man, they're doing something.
And when I do, more often than not, he's busy with the housework.
Yeah, there we go.
I think he should carry on doing what he's doing. Everyone's got their own way of living, and Thoma's no different.
Again, like I said, I have no problem with people venting. People should be allowed to vent with each other. Like, it's 100% okay for, like, say, two friends to even vent about another friend. Like, hey, this friend's kind of been bothering me. They said this stuff. They did this stuff. I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm saying, like, man, if you have the time to talk about other people's work, then you're clearly not doing your work when you're doing that. And breaks are okay, too. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say here, but I think you guys get what I'm saying.
Greetings. Welcome to the Yashiro Commission. People have been talking
Especially we
about
know
him
how much
behind
he's
his
done
back.
for everyone.
Surely not. He does a wonderful job and always remains modest about it. Why would anyone single him out? Huh. I can't figure it out. Try asking someone else.
You try asking someone else, I'd say. Maybe the Shrine Maiden would know a lot about Thoma? No, okay. Goodbye. Yeah, so it's usually if they have a voice line then, that's their, who we're talking about here. Kyoe? Oh.
Oh, this is going to be a problem.
What's wrong?
Oh, you're Miss Kamisato's friend, aren't you?
That's so strange that we're like friends with gods, we're friends with leaders, we're friends with like rebellion leaders, we're friends with everyone.
Basically, something downright awful's happened, and we're discussing what on earth we should do about it.
Okay, go ahead.
In preparation for the festival next month, we procured some very precious ceremonial implements from another island.
Right.
But as luck would have it, our ship got hit by strong winds out at sea. The entire shipment is now sitting at the bottom of the ocean.
Do you have a backup plan?
Well, certainly there's no time to go all the way back out there and buy another batch. Our only option is a gentleman based on Narukami Island by the name of Yusaku.
Okay.
But he's a shrewd one. He caught on to the fact that we needed the goods urgently and raised prices sky high. Clearly he wants to take us for every mora we're worth. It's a real dilemma.
Can you barter him down?
We've tried, but he just won't budge. It doesn't help that he has something of a feud with the Yashiro Commission.
Right, so he already doesn't trust you guys.
He once sold us some ceremonial implements of exceptionally poor quality. We returned the items and exposed his malpractice in the process. He's resented us ever since. Now that he actually has the chance to get back at us, there's no way he'll back down. The Yashiro Commission doesn't have any direct authority over merchants. We could file a formal complaint, but the process is long and drawn out. And the festival is drawing nearer every day.
Yeah, so it seems that like it's like the paperwork won't do it this
Kazumasa
time.
and Furusawa have marched off to see him. But I don't know whether they'll be able to resolve it. I really hope the festival goes smoothly.
Thoma, I'm coming in.
I'm sure the Kamisato clan will be fine.
Look at his jacket. Like, it's so neat, and like the boots as well. Like, it's so nice. Why are you so tall?
Oh, that whole situation, huh? I heard a thing or two about it. I was planning on finding some time to sort it out after entertaining you.
So you know a solution?
It's hard to say for sure. I'd need to talk with the guy first. Since this has piqued your interest, how about we head over there together?
Sure.
Still, the original plan here was to focus on your enjoyment, not rope you into the trials and tribulations of the Yashiro Commission.
I want people to give you the respect you deserve. I think this is a fun one, first of all, but I want to say this first because we're on this.
So that's your goal
I
here.
actually agree. Like underrated character, done so much for us, is the reason we're alive. Is the reason we are alive right now.
Well, if that is what you really want, I'd better give this my best shot.
Like, and I don't forget the people that have helped me, and you guys know this. Like, I still talk about Amber and Jean as if they're like the patron saints of my life. I don't forget about people that have helped me. And never will. So after we do this today, we'll talk about this at the end. We'll talk about what we're going to be doing next. There's still quite a few... Oh. No, that's the other... That's the Gourmet Supremo thing. There's two soldiers again.
Your asking price just isn't realistic. Hey, what point are you trying to make here, huh?
If the festival gets delayed, don't say we didn't warn you.
This guy with his helmet still thinks he's in Mondstadt or something. He's like, huh, what does he look like? Yeah, I don't know what you look like, but you smell weird.
Help! I'm being attacked by Yashiro Samurai!
Oh my god.
What?
Good tactic, though.
Cut that out.
You little... Take it easy, would you? Look, we're not going to harm you, all right?
The Yashiro Commission is forcing me to sell against my will! Doshin! I need a Doshin!
This is actually
Looks
like a
there's
really
no
funny tactic.
negotiation to be had here. Come on, let's get out of here.
Like, I think the reason why this tactic is so smart is because, again, like, we're in an age where, like, the commissions and, like, everything is under a microscope right now, right? After everything that's happened. So, like, being like, oh, they're attacking me. It's like, oh, they're at it again. Really smart.
Is that all they got? Amateurs. The nerve. Oh, hello. You were...
Hello again.
Wait,
Such a soft voice.
I know you. Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commission's errand boy, Thoma.
Just like a Kim Possible villain. Like, dude, calm down. We're just
Do you
bartering.
know how long the Tenryo Commission locked me up for? And all thanks to you, going on about my goods being cheap fakes.
If the 10-year-old commission locked you up, that's your own fault for being locked up by 10-year-olds and not just like give them a kick or something.
You almost make it sound like I planted something and framed you. Those goods were defective. You know that, right?
Ugh, you're so pedantic. Think how many festivals there are in a given year. Now, take candles, for example. Do you have any idea how many they go through? I could switch half of them out for duds without a single person noticing and make a small fortune in the process.
It sounds like he has a warped view of all these things. He feels like just because he can do things that he should do things, you know? That's not how things should work.
I was happily providing you with some much-needed supplies. Not only were you ungrateful, you had the audacity to report me. Well, now the tables have finally turned and you're begging for my help. Can you really blame me for charging a little extra?
It's more than a little extra.
Look, I found out what happened. The commission's shipment ran into a storm and is now lying at the bottom of the ocean.
He's gonna use this as leverage.
The festival's right around the corner, so postponing it isn't an option. Right now, I'm the only one selling what you need. If the festival goes pear-shaped and Guji-ai or the almighty Shogun hears about it, they are not going to be happy. And then you'll have a real problem on your hands.
I'll talk to both of them. You know what I mean? We're buds. We're buds.
So you might want to consider your position here.
This guy is working for his paycheck. I'm saying that in a good way. Like, actually some good voice acting.
Oh, come on, boss. This is all a little heartless. Besides, aside from the Yashiro Commission, no one else buys ceremonial items. Surely resolving this dispute swiftly is in your interest,
That's
too.
a really good way of putting it, Thoma.
Don't give me that. The fact is, you're desperate to buy, and I ain't desperate to sell. The batch I have here can go to waste for all I care. It'd be no great loss.
What I would do in this situation, and I know you can't because you need the festival, right? The festival is really important. But like, I would personally get us to explain to like the Raiden Shogun and Yaimiko, hey, yo, listen, this guy is actually gouging the prices. We can't afford it. We're gonna look for a different seller very publicly. Put up signs looking for a different seller for any information, rewards for finding a different seller of ceremonial items, and then put the pressure on him a bit so he can be like, oh god, they're actually trying to look for a different seller, and then maybe he'll put down his prices a little bit.
Looks like we can't come to an agreement then.
That's what I'd do anyway. And I think they'd listen to us.
Well, I'm glad it's dawning on you. You can either pay up or look like a bunch of idiots when the festival comes around. Your choice.
And it's really difficult because, like, obviously you want to, like, the singular salesman. You don't want to, like, not to discourage them from, like, trying to, like, make money. You know what I mean? When it comes to, like, against, like the Yashiro Commission or the 10-year-old commission either, like. And so, like, it's also this weird situation where it's like he's a singular seller. Can you blame him for trying to make money off these, like, bigger organizations sometimes, you know?
Time's precious, and I've given you a fair slice of mine today. When you're ready to pay, I'll be ready to talk.
Sure. I can't get over your jacket. He already left.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that he doesn't intend to discuss this any further.
Sure.
I guess his time in the police station didn't make for happy memories.
Look, they actually... So good. Such good writing. Do you want me to mention this to Guji-ai? Do you want me to mention this to the Raiden Shogun? Because yes, of course. Like, that's why this game is so good at writing. Like, they don't just, like, ignore this stuff for the sake of it. Of course you'd be able to talk to Yai. Of course you'd be able to talk to her, you know?
No need.
You know what I mean? Of course.
I can't say I think much of the way Yusaku was acting, but ultimately, the issue here lies with the Yashiro Commission.
This is kind of what I was saying. Like, you can't always fall to singular seller.
We were the ones who lost the goods, so the responsibility is on us to find a solution. Otherwise, even if we write this out, the Yashiro Commission's reputation will take a huge hit.
And like I was saying, like if it was a situation where they were selling like food to like the people, or they're giving us food supplies for the people in our city, then at that time you could be like, man, that's like a very high price. But it's really difficult because it is like, while he's being rude, while he's selling us duds, it's also like, you know, we're the ones who lost our stuff. We're the ones who don't have enough money to pay for this.
Let's go. There are a few people I want to introduce you to.
Okay, cool. Is he one of the few characters that just has like a black, like, tank top in this game. Probably the only character.
Ah, if it isn't Thoma. I must say I'm surprised to see you. Last I heard, you were in Rito. Then you just vanished into thin air. Who's the new face?
Me.
A friend.
Friend? What, line of work is this guy in then?
Kindness.
They're not a connection, if that's what you're thinking. Just a regular friend. No vested interest here. I originally wanted to take him out for some downtime, but we've ended up mired in commission-related complications.
Yeah, which, like, honestly, still very fun.
Okay, I see. My mistake. So, what's the situation today then? I only ever see you when you need something.
Well, I remember the last time we spoke, you were grumbling about a lack of iron ore. Have you made any progress on that front?
Why? You got any supplier recommendations? You're a little out of the loop, my friend. We increased our bid price a while back. Soon after, we found plenty of sellers were pulling out all the stops to import stock from wherever they could get a hold of it. I heard some people were so eager to get in on the action that they even took out loans to get ahead of the competition.
Jesus.
If you were hoping to enter the bidding now, I'm afraid you're a little late to the party.
Sounds like now you have the opposite problem. More iron ore than you know what to do with.
That's right. We're going to have to select a few sellers from the pool. There are certain candidates under consideration already, but we're still on the fence.
I see. Well, would you mind if I gave you a couple of tips? As it happens, I'd noticed that shipments of iron ore had recently picked up. I looked into it a little and managed to get a sense of which sellers had the quality stock, which offered competitive prices, and so on.
I love that it's showing how smart and, like, efficient he really is here.
You don't say. All right, then. Here's the list of sellers. Give me your thoughts.
These two are veterans of the business. Regular sales, quality stock, but their price is a little steep. I think you could talk them down, though. I'd say to around 80% of what they've quoted you. This one sprung up out of nowhere recently in Rito. Their approach is high volume, small profit margins. The quality's not too bad, but there's always a few duds, so you'd need to inspect the goods thoroughly upon receipt.
Look at our efficient boy.
This one grabbed a loan and leapt straight onto the bandwagon. In their haste, I fear they may have ended up with the mixed bag as far as quality is concerned. Given that their price isn't particularly competitive either, I wouldn't consider them if I were you.
Wait, I know this name. Yes. I believe we're on the same page here.
To be completely upfront, this is really quite important to me, so your help in this regard would be greatly appreciated.
Don't mention it. It's no skin off my back. There is something I hope you could do for me in return, though. Recently, several of our deliveries of iron ore have been
we
getting
can fight.
stolen.
We'll kill some people.
Is there anything you can do to help?
We'll murder.
It's the worst on the road between Konda Village and Inazuma City.
Right.
Something always seems to happen along that
Well, there's like
stretch.
lots of like even in Konda Village, there's like a lot of like bad guys just hanging out there.
No problem. We'll be back before you know it.
What is going on here?
I guess you have a few questions. I'll explain everything later, but it looks like we'll need to get to work pretty soon.
Let's go. Yeah, no, like again, I think this is like so cool what they're doing with Thoma. Like, and here's the thing: I already had like a mad amount of faith in Thoma. I already believed in this guy, like a gigantic amount. But like, I think that what they do with these hangout stuff, and it's just a thing. Like, and I've talked about this before when I do hangouts. Skipping these would be painful. It'd be so painful, more just because like you learn so much about the characters in this game as you're playing through them. You learn so much more about the world when you're playing through them. Like the reason I like have such an appreciation for so many characters in this game, you know, like is because we got to do their hangouts as well. Like my love for Benny is strengthened by the hangout, even though I was gonna adore him. But my love for him is so strengthened. Like the Yaimiko story quest literally had a point in the story quest that had context from a previous hangout with Goru. Like insane. So let's show what we can do. Like I know these are like it's never We haven't used Jean in so long. It's never good to use
By royal decree.
like Xiao in this way, because I feel like it doesn't give us much. Because hilly turrets are very easily go down. But it's actually pretty good damage. And Benny now has that thing when he does his burst, he gives us an attack boost as well. So if we do our burst and then the electricity and then that, it's gonna be pretty good. Wait, oh, this is supplies. Wait, hilly churls?
Everybody stand back.
Like, so what it means, like, if you do like
Oh, goodness, quick midnight
that,
Magoria.
and that gives us somewhat of an attack boost.
Evil conquering.
And then as our health decreases, it also gives us another attack boost. So we just rip through things like that.
Man, this hurts. Those monsters came out of nowhere.
I forget that hilly churls to ordinary people are just big monsters with axes, like, you know?
Thank you both for your help. Who are you?
Hi there. Yasutake
Hi there.
commissioned us to come and assist with the delivery.
Thoma said hi there to me. You know, maybe I'd be happy.
Wonderful. I was starting to think I'd never get this iron ore to its destination. So do I owe you anything for this?
Nope, this is between us and Yasutake. He's the one you should be thanking, if anyone.
He's very smart here, making connections between people as well.
All right, let's do this.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's a really, like, smart thing to do is to let other people know the other character's names so you can build up trade more often with people and build up trust between people you trust as well. If that makes sense, what I'm saying, it's like, hey, now that this guy knows, okay, this guy helped out last time. He wanted to help me out with this stuff. Then next time they know who to trade with rather than trading with people that aren't maybe as good. Yeah, the weapons still aren't fantastic. We can set this on fire, I believe. Really, like with someone like Eula, who again we also have to like get some artifacts
more
for.
monsters to come.
No monsters appearing.
Disappear.
Fair enough. Let's go. What was that? You know what? That was sick. That was actually pretty cool.
Adventure
That
time.
was neat.
Wind, hear me.
I missed you, Jean. I can't wait to get some good artifacts in her as well.
Okay, almost there now.
Yeah,
One
I'm making-
final push.
What I'm doing is I'm trying to make, like, you know, because I said many times before that I don't have as much time in the evenings. But what I'm doing is I'm like, okay, I'll like even like right before I go to sleep, I'll set aside like a half an hour to do some stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a good way of doing it.
As you wish, main Fräulein. Evil conquering.
Evil conquering. Look at that.
Worthless.
It's actually super good damage. That's why I'm kind of confident in leveling up our stuff now. You know, in leveling up with our world level, we might do that
Alright,
this episode.
I think we can leave the goods here.
Good.
Many thanks.
Stop clapping.
There were so many monsters I didn't even see where they came from. It was a dicey situation.
The route should be safe from here on out. We'll be heading off now.
Sure thing. Again, my thanks to both of you.
It's no problem. Remember that name though.
All in a day's work. Come on, let's go.
Man, I miss walking around as Jean. We need to, yeah, Jean is next for sure. I love this woman. Love this woman so much. And her, like, again, it's also a situation now that we have, like, another thing for Barbara. I'm also going to be leveling up Barbara, which I think we can actually ascend her. Yeah, we can. We just need to get some more water. Look at that. Sweetheart. Yeah. Yeah, she's going to be, like, another character where it's at her. And I think the Mondstadt crew actually isn't going to be that hard to ascend. Once we get all the other characters kind of, like, with their artifacts, which we're doing every day, or I'm trying to do every day now, even if I have like a half an hour right before I go to like to sleep or something. And you're probably gonna be like, Alvin, don't, you know, make sure you get sleep. I'm making sure to get sleep. But like, it's just like, okay, I'll just put like a half an hour in here. And I've seen the rewards. I've seen the dividends. We have Rosaria. We have so many characters I want to level up, of course. But, like, again, we're taking it piece by piece, bit by bit. And it's actually very fun this way. Can you imagine a team with Barbara and Jean on the team? Sorry, but yeah, Barbara and Jean on the team. That'd be so sick. That'd be so sick. This first hangout, like, is actually longer than most hangout choices. So this, we might have found the chunkiest part of it.
Worry no more, good sir. Your goods have been
Worry no
safely
more, good
delivered.
sir.
Good to know. As for the issue you needed my help with, I have someone on the case. You can expect a
sick.
resolution very shortly.
That's a good way of putting it, too.
You always seem to be cleaning up for other people behind the scenes. It must keep you pretty busy. Seems to eat up all your personal time, too. Speaking of, I'm going to need your help again in a few days' time. There's a meeting coming up, and several trade associations will be fighting tooth and nail over the chance to make a profit. You'll have to mediate on this one.
A mediation.
Ah, that rings a bell. Not a problem. I'll be there.
Look at Thoma with the petals falling down behind him. Deserved.
Oh, one other thing. I heard Sakai gave our guy a loan a while back. Just thought you might be interested to know.
Huh, is that so? It sounds like I should go talk to him then. Thanks again for all your help. Much obliged.
Think nothing of it. Goodbye for now. I'll see you in a few days' time.
Okay,
Person say goodbye and
this
leaves.
problem is halfway solved.
So who was that?
That was the quartermaster of the Tenryo Commission. He's in charge of all of their procurement and also responsible for keeping their weapon supplies intact. Making weapons involves purchasing raw materials, so he's the key decision maker in all the related trade in iron ore. The iron ore trade is actually what I was discussing with him just now.
The what does that have to do with ceremonial affairs?
On the surface, not a whole lot, I'll admit, but you'll see very shortly. But before that, time to go visit another old friend of mine.
Yeah, and it's not a complaint, by the way, that this is chunkier. You know, there definitely is a chunkier hangout quest than usual. Usually they end rather quickly. This might just be the chunkiest section, though. But then again, that tends to always happen. Like, it's where, like, it's like, okay, this one's chunky, and then the rest of them kind of, like, lead into it being a little bit chunkier, you know, or, like, lead into the chunky one being chunky. You know, chunky, chunky, chunky. Ah! Oh no, my God, so, I didn't mean to hit you. This poor cat.
How can I improve my culinary skills?
You okay?
Ah, Thoma, you too? Yasutake sent someone over already, but I'm telling you, Thoma, I just don't know if it's feasible.
Really? Why? Is there a problem?
You betcha. The guy owes me Mora, for sure, but there's a long repayment period on that loan. If I go hounding him for Mora now, that makes me the bad guy.
But as I recall, the only reason he was entitled to such a long period was because at the outset, he had a business relationship with the Yashiro Commission. So, if we sever ties with him, surely he'd have to pay you back right away.
In principle, that's how it works, but I'd still be the one who has to take all the flack.
Yeah.
I'm just a small timer, you know? People like me need stability and security, not to go rocking the boat.
Especially since things are so fresh with, like, ending the decrees and things like this.
Come on now, let's work something out. Weren't you after some Noctiluctus Jade last time we spoke?
I have a bunch of that.
We can put our heads together and get a hold of some for you.
That cat down below us.
Noctilucus Jade would be good for starters, but...
For starters, I'd say that's plenty for now. You don't want to go biting off more than you can chew, right?
You...
Thoma's like a really good, like...
Okay, fine.
Like, he's a really good negotiator that sticks it to you, but he's also, at the same time, it seems like he's helping you out, you know?
If you bring me some
You can't really
Noctilucus
argue with
Jade,
him?
I'll get my hands dirty for you.
Great. All right, let's go and find
I have
some.
a lot. I have a lot.
Okay, is this enough?
Plenty. Leave the rest to me. I promise you'll be satisfied customers. You know, Thoma, you haven't changed one bit. Same mindset, same style of working.
So it seems like the whole theme of this hangout at least, is Thoma's work rate
I sure
and
hope
how he works.
The two of us never get into a conflict. Fingers crossed our cooperation will stay happy and healthy for a long time to come.
That's a good way of putting it.
Don't you worry. Unless you've got plans to cause trouble for the Yashiro Commission, the future looks bright for all our future dealings.
That's good to hear. Okay, I'll be seeing you, folks.
I felt like there was a subtext. Yeah, okay, so like it feels like the underlying is both of them are like, one of the guys like, hey, as long as you don't go against the Yashiro Commission, and then this guy's like, as long as you don't get on my bad side.
Don't worry. People whose attention is always focused on other people's weaknesses tend to expose their own weaknesses pretty easily.
This is like a roundabout way of what I was saying at the start of this, just in a different like way and a way smarter way of putting it. About like focusing on what other people are doing.
Let's head back to the Yashiro Commission.
You know what I mean?
Headquarters.
That's so, like, again, he said it way smarter than I ever could. The idea of looking over other people's weaknesses, you then expose your own. My way of putting it was like, well, if you're focusing on what other people aren't doing, you're not doing the stuff you're supposed to be doing.
What do we do now?
We could try asking him nicely. Maybe he'd have a change of heart.
I highly doubt that would work. And again, since we don't have any other options, we might as well give it a try.
But the samurai spirit...
We serve the head of the clan. If the clan is in trouble, we must bear whatever humiliation comes our way to resolve the situation. This, too, is the samurai spirit.
I think you're focusing so much on, like, the samurai spirit. Oh, there's...
Is anyone there?
Yeah, we're here. What's wrong?
What's he doing here?
Are they going to take advantage here?
He must be here to make fun of us.
There's nothing we can do about it. Brace yourself.
See, this is the thing, man. You're focusing too much on the samurai spirit of having to embrace this, man. Just call him a name back.
I apologize.
Oh, God.
I apologize.
Okay, there we go. 2 apologies.
Huh?
I apologize. Forgive me. I'll sell to you at the original price.
Wait, what's happening?
No, what am I saying? Make that half price.
What's happening?
What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous.
Thoma, are you here? I was completely in the wrong.
Stop clapping.
However much you need, I'll sell it to you. I've got a warehouse full of stock too. If you need more,
Stop!
Please, you'll have everything you could need.
What's happening here?
And without any duds this time, I assume?
Oh, because did we set something in motion?
None whatsoever. I'll stake my whole reputation on it. No fakes, no defects. I give you my word. Please, this is my whole livelihood.
Wait, he's getting cut
Don't
off?
cut me off.
Since you've promised not to sneak in any fakes this time around, go ahead with the shipment. Once we've inspected the goods, and if all's in order, I'm sure whatever problems you're presently facing will quickly disappear.
So we talked to 2 other merchants, or 2 other sellers, and 2 other like kind of like traders. And because of this, we were able to open up a new line.
Okay, I'll deliver the goods right
And like
away.
you said, cutting them
You
off.
see what I mean? Getting things settled as soon as possible is in everyone's best interest. All right, with that taken care of, let's get out of here.
Why was he apologizing to Thoma?
Thoma did it in his own way, man. You should have seen it. It was like the most peaceful interactions you've ever seen in your life. It didn't even seem like he did anything. And that's why he looks like he doesn't do anything, because if you do things right, people won't be sure you've done anything at all.
What's going on here? Hey,
Thoma literally went down, had a chat with 2 of his friends who were like sellers, did a bit of a trade off, did something for other people, and now this guy's coming back begging for mercy.
That's strange. Where'd he go? He was right here a second ago.
You find Thoma in the corridor sweeping. He just got back to his other
Okay,
job.
The floors are done.
Look at this boy.
Next, I need to dust down the railings.
You can dust whatever railings you want.
I only took 1 day off, but look how much dust has gathered. This is what I mean when I say cleaning is a daily chore.
Just now.
You remember what he said, don't you? His goods could go unsold and it wouldn't bother him. So, the solution in this case was to cut off his main
Yep,
line
look
of
at this
business
man.
and make
Look at
him
this
really
man.
feel the
2
heat.
conversations, 2 friendly conversations and a bit of trading.
The Yashiro Commission doesn't have the authority to meddle in the business world, but as it happened, I knew a few of his major customers, so I
That's so
sorted it
smart.
out privately.
That's so smart.
When he realized he couldn't shift his product, had no source of revenue, and wouldn't be able to pay off his loan, he suddenly felt the pressure.
It's kind of dastardly, but like again,
Then
smart.
I just had to make sure he caught wind of what the cause of his problems was, so he'd seek us out to make an apology.
give him the full Thoma treatment.
It's no big deal. I've dealt with plenty of situations like this in the past. I know you'd like people to look up to me more, but it doesn't bother me all that much. I'm just the housekeeper of the Kamisato clan. Reputation isn't all that important to me. On the contrary, having too good of a reputation can be restrictive. You feel indignant for my sake when you hear people spreading gossip about me, don't you? That says that in your mind, I'm not the kind of person they say I am. For me, that's enough. All I need is for the people I'm close with to know the real me.
Fair enough.
Thanks for your help in averting a potential crisis for the Yashiro Commission. I owe you one. I'll have to entertain you again sometime. Ah, plus I didn't get very far with entertaining you.
It was entertaining in the end.
So I guess I owe you too.
It was super entertaining in the end. We'll save it. That was a long one, but like again, it let us learn a lot about him. So behind his back, so if we let them talk about him, is there something that changes here? No, there's not the change. Nothing changes here. So we have to let him talk about him at this stage. I think is what we have to do here. Oh, a little bit of and of course he gets a hot pot. Of course. Really interesting. So yeah, like again, what we kind of predicted was going to happen happened. Not in terms of like the actions of what he did, but eventually like, you know, those people who like doubt him would realize, well, maybe we should stop doubting him.
I haven't seen Thoma.
And there's more than one ways. Is that what the phrase is, to skin a cat?
Exactly. Or live and let live, as they say.
You're too mature to have this ideal, man. I would, like, if I hear someone talking about me, I'm like, hey, hey, let's go.
Today, it's time for a hard-earned rest. There's been so much to deal with since I got out of Komori Tea House. Oh man, this vacation's been a long time coming. There's too much going on here. Let's find somewhere more peaceful to discuss the plan for the day. You're still my guest after all, and I'd like to hear your ideas.
Man, look how pretty this is over here. So again, everything changes instantly in these hangouts. That's why like they're like choice-based things change so quickly in this game. And I actually think it's actually an impressive like it's like almost like a Telltale game, and the choices even matter even more sometimes. You know what I mean? Like not obviously not like they don't. It's not the difference between life and death in like Telltale games, but the whole hangout changes depending on your choices.
I keep thinking, since I'm the host here, we ought to do something you'll enjoy.
Heck yeah.
But despite that, I still haven't got a clear plan on where to take you. So, what do you usually prefer?
His voice is so
Indoor or
nice.
outdoor activities?
Depends what we're doing indoors, I suppose. Let's stay indoors.
Sounds like a plan. I don't really feel like spending my day running all over the place either.
Same.
In which case, let's head to Komori Tea House.
Actually, a very nice idea.
There's nowhere better to sit and chat quietly with a pot of tea. I'll head over there right now and get a few things prepared. Come and join me when you're ready.
Actually sounds like the best day ever. Just sitting down with a pot of tea. You know what I mean? It is... I love tea, first of all. Now, I don't drink all different types of tea. I'm a breakfast type of tea person. You're like a British breakfast type of tea. I always have been that kind of way. Now, I don't drink, obviously, like, the British brands because, you know, well, technically, it depends on where you are in the world. Like, in some places, like, if you want to drink breakfast tea, in some places, you know, the British brand is usually the most. Barry's was, like, my favorite in Ireland. But then also, like, we're talking about the British brands I like. It's probably PG Tips is really good. Yeah.
My apologies.
It depends on where you are. Depends on where you are. You do what you can get when it comes to stuff. Hello, Deborah, you... I can't believe I stole all his savings that time. That's actually terrible. Like, he just doesn't even know. He's like... Or no, he knows and he's like, we're losing the house. It's over. Oh my god, food as well? I didn't know you thought about this way about me. Wow. It's nice.
Oh, welcome. It must have been a while since you were last here.
I also like that, like, he lets himself be a little bit vulnerable. He lets his voice break. He doesn't have to be a try-hard when it comes to, like, you know, being tough or whatever. And that's not to say, like, other characters are, but I do think that, like, when I say try-hard, I mean, like, some characters, because it is their character, will try to put up this tough front all the time because they have to do that. Thoma like will just let his guard down automatically because he knows what he's good at. He knows what he can do, you know, and he has people he can rely on and people to rely on him.
Since it's about time to eat, I couldn't resist whipping up a little something for us. So please, help yourself. I hope you enjoy it. And
Looks pretty good.
I can't claim to compete with the likes of Uyu Restaurant Chef, but I think I did all right. What's wrong? You look shocked.
After that hot pot game, I figure self-sabotage was your cooking style.
Whoa, there's been a misunderstanding. I admit I may have added a few weird things to that hot pot, but it was just a game.
Yeah, I think it's actually a common game as well.
For normal meals, I cook normal dishes. I am a housekeeper after all. Wouldn't have gotten very far without a few culinary skills. Anyway, please dig in. I won't get the chance to cook for you like this every day.
Anyone who gets to cook for me, I'll take it.
Well, seems like my cooking has your seal of approval.
Yeah, it was apparently very good.
You're welcome. When you're out adventuring on your own, you've got to maintain your quality of life. Take your cape, for example. I definitely see one or two loose threads there.
You gonna fix it?
If you ignore them, sooner or later the whole seam is going to come undone, and then you'll have a really tough time mending it.
This is a nice life lesson.
Let me sew it up for you later. I'm pretty handy with the needle and thread.
He cooks, he sews, he fights, he protect, he attack. He is what they call, down at the precinct, husband material.
Speaking of housekeeping, I can say with confidence that you won't find anyone as handy around the home as I am.
Okay, are you selling yourself? Like you're selling the idea of yourself to me? Is this your Tinder profile? Working.
Cleaning, cooking, and mending are among my greatest strengths. You can always feel free to hand me jobs like this.
He's like literally being like, this is what happens if we live together. If this is your strength, what's your weakness?
What is it?
You could run a housekeeping class for the Yashiro Commission. This is how you can start winning more respect. This is an interesting one. Let's try this one.
You're suggesting I teach housekeeping to the Yashiro Commission staff?
That's an interesting concept, right?
I'm not sure it would work. I doubt anyone would sign up for that class.
I mean, honestly, nowadays, I do think that it is something that should be taught sometimes. And before someone says, well, home economics, Calvin, home economics, that's not a choice for every single school in any reality. It's not. It may be a choice in every single American school. It's not a choice in every single Irish school.
I just don't think it's realistic to change people's perception of me just by showcasing my housekeeping skills. I'm surprised that whole matter is still troubling you, actually.
Well, see, the thing is, like, I do think you deserve respect.
With that being said, finding an opportunity to share some housekeeping wisdom with the Yashiro Commission
It's so
would
useful.
certainly be in people's best interest.
It's such a like housekeeping and taking care of yourself is a skill that like you should learn, and it's such a good skill if you're able to.
Life maintenance is important.
Yes.
You have to look after yourself if you're going to bring your best self to your work.
Yes.
You know what? Let's give it a try. But first, how do you think I should promote it?
Something like, hey, this is how you better yourself. You need to get out there and spread the word. Let's keep it within the Yashiro Commission. Let's try spreading the word.
You think so? In that case, I need to prepare. If I'm going to end up with a lot of students, I should make sure I have all the supplies I need for the class. Tables and chairs I can sort out easily enough, but I'll need to stock up on materials and ingredients for the textiles and cookery segments.
I'll do that.
Are you sure? That'd be greatly appreciated.
Don't worry about it.
Let's see. To start with,
Got it.
I'll be needing lavender melon, fowl, and flour.
I can make that.
Once we have all our essentials, we can figure out the next steps. I really hope everything goes smoothly.
No problem. Yeah, like, I don't know. I think this is actually a really sweet hangout. And like, wait, do we have enough? I don't think let's see if we do have enough right now.
I could use a few more. I'll need lavender melon.
Okay, so let's see what we actually have of this now. I think we have lavender melon and fowl for sure. For sure. If not, I can obtain that pretty easily by just like cooking it or manifesting it, whatever we do. You know what I mean? I think I have lavender melon. If I don't have lavender melon, that'd be very strange. Let me check my inventory, actually. Ingredients. Look at all these items we have. We have fowl, of course. We have lavender melon, so it's flour. That's what we need. Yeah, we can make that. Oh, we should probably do this as well, didn't we, here? There we go. Got a little commissions as well. And actually, I'm here anyway. I might as well get my rewards for it as well.
Thank you for
Nice.
Add Astra.
They're giving us more items for Sumeru, and I imagine it's because, like, that's the exact reason why they're giving us those items. They're like, hey, Sumeru's coming up.
Error.
Yeah, and we can, like, manifest some flour here. Let's make, just in case there's more we need in the hangout, let's do this for now. It's gonna take 10 minutes to make all this stuff. But like, then we can go back after we get like 2 anyway. Ain't that right? Chang Wang. What are you looking at? What are we looking at here? Xiao is such a perfect character. Look at this. Like, legit just a perfect character design.
Other monumental changes could be lying just around the corner.
I definitely want to do like that video, top 10 character designs, top 10 characters, but I want to do it like right before we go to Sumeru, maybe. Yeah, like I said before, just so we can like. Oh, it's only 1 serving of lava. It's only 1 serving. That's so freaking handy, and we can just let the others like process it as we're waiting. Yeah, 5 seconds. That's so good. There we go. And just in case we need to make different choices next time, we'll have that there as well. Hello, Pop. Ruff, ruff. That's how I enter all houses. The plural of houses, heases. Let's go.
Great. That's all the ingredients we need. Time to hit the streets and launch our grand
This is
advertising
I know, I think
campaign.
this is super sweet because it is something practical, and you should be praised for being able to do this stuff because I feel like it will lead to other people wanting to do this stuff
As
too.
it happens, I know someone in town who runs a textiles business. I'm sure she must know lots of people interested in housekeeping.
Cool.
So let's pay her a visit.
Serious Hanabaru, if you shoot took my money, I will. I'll let you know. If someone took my money, you tell him come here and I'll talk him. I'll paw him right in the face. Yeah, I know. I'll let them know. God, he's on to me. He's definitely on to me. I love that we're not getting arrested now as well. You know, ever since we made friends with the Raiden Shogun and Sarah. And Kujusara. I don't think I have enough for. Sorry, wrong. We definitely don't have enough for a wish yet.
Welcome to Ogre Textiles and Kimo. Oh, hi, Thoma. What brings you here?
What brings you here? Why are you a textile lady at the textile shop? Answer.
Looking to buy some fabric? We have a new batch in. It's a great choice if you're
Also,
looking to make loungewear.
Great reaction for Thoma. Oh, Thoma.
It sounds interesting. I'll take a look. But the main reason I'm here today, though, is to pick your brain about something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Well, we're thinking of starting a housekeeping class. Problem is, I'm not sure where to go looking for students, so I was wondering if you might help me spread the word. Among other things, I'll be teaching some handy sewing techniques, so providing everything goes smoothly, I'll be needing to buy quite a lot of fabric from your store. Do you think you'd be able to lend a hand?
Of course, it'd be my pleasure. And thank you for supporting my business, Thoma.
How well connected he is as well, you know?
As it happens, several of my regular customers do have an interest in housekeeping. After I've closed up for the day, I'll go and talk to them for you. I'm almost certain that they'll want to sign up. The only thing is, I'm not sure there's enough of them for a whole class. Ah, I know. Yuko is supposed to be very well connected in the community. Why don't you go and ask her?
Fair enough.
Yuko. I'm sure I've heard that name somewhere before. So, she has an interest in housekeeping?
If I remember correctly, she mentioned in conversation once that she's tried knitting a sweater a few times, but just can't get the hang of it. With your housekeeping expertise, I'm sure you'd be able to get her interested.
Great. Thanks for all your help, Miss Ogura. Alright, let's go try our luck with Yuko.
Yeah, not only is well connected, but it seems that he is supporting. This is such a beautiful shop. Like, supporting a lot of people too, giving them business, keeping connected with all their businesses and their needs and their wants and everything. I really feel like he's a lot better than we thought. So hold on a second here. This shop over here, this is lacquerware. So you can craft here. Okay, cool. But there's a shop up here. Is this open yet? Because I've been trying to get into the shop, like, to see if we can... Since the start, we've never once bought something in here. So we still can't do this. Doo-doo. Yuko, come get you.
Honestly, my husband doesn't lift a finger around the house.
Well, now it's time to teach him a lesson, literally.
The moment he's home on his day off, it's shoes off and straight to bed so he can just lie there doing nothing.
On his day off? You can just smack him on the back and say, hey, get up. Get up and help me out here.
Ugh, I have one of those at home
Oh,
as
your hair's
well.
very nice.
I know his work is tiring, but recently I've been really struggling with all the housework. It's starting to give me a backache.
They act like it's our job, just because we do it. But nobody trained us, either.
Wow, do I have the solution for you?
Hello, ladies. Might I ask which one of you is Yuko?
Oh, that would be me. Sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
I'm Thoma, the housekeeper for the Ashiro Commission. We're looking to start a housekeeping class at the Commission headquarters. I was just wondering whether that might be something that interests you.
Housekeeping? As a class?
That's right, yes. We'll be teaching a whole bunch of handy housework tips and tricks. Sweeping, mopping, laundry, cookery, that sort of thing. All based on my years of experience as a housekeeper.
It's actually really sweet that he's really, like, because again, it shows like just this, like, again, he saved our life, but like he's showing like all that he can do like behind the scenes as well.
The class is free, of course. The only cost to you is the materials used during the class.
What do you think?
And you get to hang out with Thoma.
I think this is suspiciously coincidental.
Kind of.
Well, I'll be straight with you ladies. I believe the classes are free for a limited time only, right, Traveler?
Yeah, he's so good at selling things. If I were you, I'd take the chance while I was there.
So far, attendance has been a little on the slow side, so we decided to start offering free trial classes. In other words, we won't charge you for the first few classes you attend. After the trial period comes to an end, and if you're still satisfied with the results, you can book more classes for yourself and complete the rest of the course. I'll be sure to give you a favorable price.
He's like, again, I keep saying it, but like, he's such a good sell.
I see. It certainly sounds reasonable. But I have a question. Is this class restricted to women only?
No, bring your husband.
Oh, not at all.
Bring the husbando.
It's open to people of all genders and ages. The way I see it, housework comprises an essential set of skills that no one could afford to be without. You've got to know how to look after yourself. Life should come before work, don't you think?
Well said. In that case, I'll bring my husband along. Sounds like he could learn a thing or two from you.
Me too. Oh, and while you're at it, have you thought about asking Nagano? I'm sure older folks like him would have time to attend. The more the merrier, right?
Thank you, Thoma. Please excuse us.
All right.
Was that-
I'll see if I can convince the older folks to come along and make up the numbers.
Was that dragon spine in the background, by the way? think it was. Yeah, it is. That's so cool, man, that you can still see that in the distance. And there's Celestia. Yeah, this definitely is a chunkier hangout quest for sure. This is still so pretty. It's crazy how it's still pretty even when we walk through here. It's the same way I feel about going to Leeway. I actually haven't been in Leeway Harbor in such a long time.
Housekeeping class, eh? I was handy around the home back in the day. Sadly, the older I get, the fewer things I'm able to do myself.
Okay.
You're very young. Are you quite sure you're up to the task of teaching housekeeping? It's not as easy as you might think.
Thoma's a housekeeping expert.
I will do my very best. As housekeeper for the Kamisato clan, I've been honing my craft for a long time now. I believe I'm up to the task.
And I literally like solved the whole crisis around this, like the festival, and then like in 2 seconds later they're like, where is he? He's like sweeping the floors.
Very good, young man. Well then, I shall have to come and see for myself. If you're as good as you claim to be, I will encourage everyone I know to attend your classes. And if I find your skills to be lacking, I will be quite happy to teach a few things myself.
Do you think you can teach something to Thoma? Thoma, we have to kill this guy. He's trying to take our bag. Thoma, he's trying to take our job. This is our gig. What, are you gonna stand at the top of the room and teach everyone else? Take our money?
What can I say? We'll be honored to have you in
Okay.
attendance.
Yes, we'll be honored. Yes. Good, Thoma. Mm-hmm.
Well then, that will probably just about do it as far as promotion is concerned. Let's head back to the Yashiro Commission.
There we go. Thoma may have been nice to you, but I'm on to you, Nagano. I know you're trying to take our bag. We've worked long and hard. We've worked a whole hour for this. So you best be. I can't get over how good Xiao looks. It's because we haven't used him in so long now. I'm looking at his design is the best. It's like one of my favorite designs in the game. Still, I think my favorite overall design that we have is probably like Rosaria. Fermine is fantastic too. Fermine is an unbelievably fantastic design. Eula's a fantastic design. Scaramouche. Like there's so many, like each character is really designed really well. But like there's a few that are like just like some of my favorites. Fischl. Fischl's S tier. We don't have Hu Tao, but she's also S tier too.
To be honest, with this being my first time holding a class, I've got no idea how many people to expect.
As long as that old guy doesn't come here thinking he owns the place, I'm fine.
I just hope it goes well. Anyway, tonight I'll set up the tables and chairs, then tomorrow we can meet back at the Yashiro Commission headquarters. So, what do you think the turnout will be like?
I'm sure lots of people come. Yeah, we'll be optimistic.
I sure hope so. We
be optimistic.
It pretty hard after all. This is the weirdest feeling. Housekeeping has always been something I do alone, but now I'm about to face a class full of students. You'd better show up to class tomorrow.
Oh, always. You can teach me any lesson you want. So you have to wait until the following day to like 8 to 24, that's fine. Man, I hope this works out for him. I'd be so sad if it didn't. It would actually be really depressing. He deserves this. Again, I'm in debt for this guy because, again, he saved our goddamn lives, guys. He saved our lives. I will kill that old man if he tries to take our business. Oh, look, a little turnout.
Welcome, one and all. This is my first time teaching a housekeeping class, just as I'm sure it's your first time attending one.
This one talking, he allows his vulnerability to show.
I'd like to start from the theory, if I may, and talk a little bit about why mastering the discipline of housekeeping is such an important thing.
Quick, come in. Thoma started the class already.
Everyone looks keen to learn.
Well, of course. No one's ever held a class like this in the past. I saved you a place. Please take a seat.
Yes.
The way I see it, housekeeping is a unique
I'm so
skill
proud of
set
him.
that empowers you to set your
I'm
life
so
in
proud
order.
of him.
Nowhere are these skills more pertinent than in the context of a marital relationship. In a marriage, the lives of two people become closely intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't look after yourself properly, that burden ends up being shouldered by your partner. This, in turn, will start to take a toll upon the relationship with...
Me.
Huh? What are you doing here?
Who's dude? Oh, these guys.
What the?
Huh?
I brought him. Didn't you say men can study housekeeping?
Is that
too?
your husband? Your husbando is the freaking what's it? Wait, is that an actual word, or is that just something they used in cartoons when I was a kid? Wait, hold on a second. Is that like a different language? If it is a different language, I apologize if I've been like insulting someone's language. It's a slang. It's a fandom slang. Okay.
Wipe that look off your face. Aren't you going to greet the
Yeah,
teacher?
greet the teacher, boys.
No, it's...
No, greet him. Sit down, class.
Darling.
Darling, come on.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, teacher.
For the love of... Hello, teacher.
Yeah, it's us.
Well, hello, and welcome. Now that you're here, I expect you to pay attention and work hard.
Extra hard.
Well, let's keep going. Housekeeping is not difficult per se. The difficult part is consistency. Keeping on top
Yes,
of it
keeping
over
it
a
going,
long
doing it all the
stretch of
time. Doing it once feels good, but then you can kind of feel tired the next time. You're
Keep
right.
up with housework on an ongoing basis, you either have to love everything about it, or you need a few tricks up your sleeve to make things easier.
Yeah, he's doing so good.
For today's topic, we're going to focus on how to make light work of housework.
Yeah, it's good. That's a good name for a lesson. Tomo's doing quite well.
Excuse me, you over there, focus, please. I like to see active engagement
Oh,
in
us?
my lessons. That is, unless
Sorry, sir.
some of you are looking to stay behind after class to catch up.
Yeah, I had. Maybe. Oh my god, look at Thoma! Good on you, Thoma. What a sweet, sweet, sweet Thoma. We love him. We love him. Well done, Thoma. That was really fun. Okay, let's see what else we can get out of this hangout. So we only got 2 endings. This is like, again, like I said, chunky. Itinerary. So we can it changes here. So we chose to thanks for your hospitality. Oh god, it's really like changes here. So let's go back here and see what we can do different here. It changes so quick. Oh, good to do something. Yeah, okay, it changes drastically.
I keep thinking, since I'm the host here, we ought...
So let's do something outside then.
You want to go out for a stroll? Perfect. I have a couple of places I was going to recommend.
Let's go.
If you like cats and dogs, there's a great place I can take
I
you.
love cats. Dogs are cute too, but I love cats.
I go there pretty much every time I have a day off. You can't help but be in a good mood when you're surrounded by cute animals.
Someone was like, hey, I want to see your cats. I think I posted them on social media before. If I can find pictures, I'll definitely show you guys my cats. They're lovely little creatures.
Feeling that, we could go downtown if you'd prefer.
Wherever you want to go.
Narukami Island will be packed right now, so we could go to Rito instead. Back to where we first met. I haven't been there in a long time, actually. Which one are you feeling? It's up to
So there's
you.
another choice here again? Yeah, let's go see the cats and dogs first.
I had a feeling you'd pick that one. Nice to know we share the same
These are
interests.
so pretty.
There's a sakura tree in Hanamizaka where I go to feed them. Let's meet there in a short while. I need to grab a few things, though. Can't go there empty-handed.
So let's just get one thing straight. So he is... Right. He's good at housework. He's good at chatting with people. He shows his vulnerable side. He's pretty. Well-dressed. He is funny. He believes that marriages should be partnerships. All in all, I think we did a good job here. We bagged a good one. Oh my god, look at this cat with the stripy back.
This is a pretty good spot, right?
Sure is.
There are tons of stray cats and dogs here at the outskirts. Every time I come to Komori Tea House, I bring some food for them. It just sort of became a tradition over time. At first, it was a bit of a chore, but the more time I spent with them, the more I came to enjoy it.
They seem to like you a lot.
You think so? Well, feed them enough times and I'm sure you'll win their affection too. Not only that, you'll also start to feel that they're your responsibility. Whenever you have any free time, you'll find yourself desperate to come and visit them.
Fair enough.
Why don't you try feeding them? I brought some of their favorite
Look at
food
this shot.
just so you could get into their good graces.
Is it definitely safe? Or no, this is like, so like we will probably will have to answer this at some point, but this is the answer that you give like when you're on a date and you're like, you know, you want to seem like you want him to like be a little bit more like protective over you, you know what I mean? So you're like, are you sure it's okay? Are you sure it's fine? Here, I'll hold your hand for you. You know what I mean? I guess I'll try.
Don't worry, I've trained them to not be aggressive toward humans.
And he works with animals?
They'll still run away if they find someone threatening, but I'm pretty sure they'll like you. You're an approachable person, and they can tell. Animals are very sensitive to these things.
Wait, I just feed. Oh my god. Okay, so fish in this one. There you go, kids. And there's some chicken in that one. What about the other cat? I'm not hungry. It's okay. No, you need some. I'm fine. Seriously, I ate at home. I have food for later. I'm going somewhere later. I'll eat some food later. Oh my god!
Well, that didn't take long. Look at that. Best buds already.
I built literally a cat cafe at Mondstadt.
Some of the dogs are even showing their bellies. That's a sign that they really trust you.
Sometimes with cats, when they're trying to fight other cats, they will go on their backs to kind of attract the cat in to make it seem like they're kind of being like nonchalant. But then other times if they're doing it, they just want to rub.
Well, you'll rarely see Tarumaru roll onto his back, though. He's a ninja dog, so he's always on guard in case
That's
an
so
enemy approaches.
sweet.
Speaking of ninja dogs, I actually saw one the other day on the beach north of Konda Village.
Why would there be a ninja dog that's in the wild?
Well, that's the thing. They rarely go off on their own. Usually they stick with their human ninja partners.
Wait. Thoma's wearing like a see-through mesh type of shirt. Look at this. You can see his midriff, his belly button, his chest.
After retiring, most ninja dogs are taken in by their partner, or sometimes someone else in the Yashiro Commission will take them in. It's extremely rare to find them on their own in the wild, so it makes me a little concerned.
We could adopt it together. Why don't you adopt it? We could adopt it together. Why don't you adopt it? We could adopt it together. That didn't even register with me.
Believe me, I wanted to bring it back to the Yashiro Commission, but it wouldn't let me. I tried establishing some trust by petting it on the head, but it gave me a nasty bite. Still, I don't want to give up on it.
He
Nobody
cares
really
about
goes
animals
out that
too.
way, and I don't know what it would have to eat out there.
Why don't we go see together?
That would be great. Even though it's not the most approachable dog, I still want to give it another try. It seems to sit in the same spot on the beach all day, only moving to take a few paces back when the tide comes in. Last time I saw it, its fur was soaking wet. Ultimately, bringing it back to the Yashiro Commission
The cat in the background.
is going to be a lot better for it than leaving it sitting out in the elements all day.
Okay.
Or we could even bring it back to Komori Tea House to make friends with Tarumaru.
That would be very sweet.
Well, let's see if we even get that far.
Man, look how pretty this is as well. We're gonna save a little dog. Man, there's a lot of like very, to me anyway, maybe it's just the way I interpret it. There's a lot of very openly, like very lovely things that you can say to Thoma here. Oh, this is where we started really our whole journey, kind of in Inazuma. Like there's a lot of very openly, like very like almost like very connective things, if that's the way to put it. Like where where you're talking about like him, how to be a good partner, how to be a good friend, how to like care about someone else, how to do like how to like properly take care of yourself. There's a lot of very caring aspects to this hangout. There's the dog? Look at it. Wait, no, let me see the front of it. What's it wearing?
Oh, see it? It's that one. Just
It's
up
very
ahead.
sweet. It's a very sweet hangout.
Judging by the breed and apparel, it definitely is a ninja dog from the Shimatsuban. It's looking a little more docile today. Shall we try and get closer? Oh, you should stay a few paces behind me. I know it looks calm, but if it gets riled up, it could pounce and bite in an instant. Here, doggy.
Oh my god.
Good doggy. You hungry, my friend? I brought you a nice little snack.
Oh my god, he has little bandaged little like wrapped up legs and hands.
Oh, you're a vicious little thing, aren't you? He almost bit me again.
This is so Thoma, by the way. For something to almost attack him, he goes, wow, you're a little angry.
Look at you, wasting away. You must want to eat a little something. You don't have to come back with us, but come on. A dog's gotta eat, right? You're not worried it's poisoned, are you? Here, I'll take the first bite. See? Delicious and poison-free.
Yeah, he does. He's not afraid to show this side of himself. We said this since the beginning. You're really putting yourself out there.
Come on, just have a bite. A little tiny bite. And then I'll leave you alone. How's that sound? Looks like it has zero intention of eating the food we brought. Is it just me, or does it look kind of on edge?
I mean, it's in the wilds. It's probably
Maybe
trying to protect
something in
itself.
the sea, or something nearby that's got him on alert.
Those monsters? The hilly shows, they're always just dancing whenever we find them. And like one of them, the other one's supporting the other one. Look at it.
You think he was attacked by monsters? It's possible. People do tend to lose their appetite in dangerous situations. Maybe it's the same for dogs, too. Let's clear out the area on behalf of our canine companion here.
Let's go.
Thanks for helping out. This place should be a little more tranquil now.
Man, look at him. What's his name? Ninken? Ninken, I'm about to kill some things for you, okay? Ninken,
By royal decree.
I need you to understand. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did more appear? Okay. I was like, okay, we can just leave this. That's pretty cool. Like how powerful Official is against Hilly Churls.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
So again, this burst boosts our attack a little bit.
Disappear.
Not just with the actual attack itself.
Here. Worthless.
But see, now that he's behind a shield, it gets kind of tougher. Wait, did we kill him with one hit? No, we didn't. Okay, I was like, that's like way too good.
Here.
Yeah. I should always know they have more reinforcements. It's pretty cool that Oz just took out those all those enemies by himself.
Oh, here, doggy. Look.
Here,
no more
doggy.
danger.
How can you? Okay, I don't give a damn. How can you not fall for this guy?
You've gotta want to eat a
Jesus
little something
Christ.
now. Come on, eat up. Then let's get you back to Komori Tea House. Whatever's on your mind, you can tell me and Tarumaru all about
Oh
it.
my god, did you have a little chat?
Rejected again.
It's actually like pretty. I don't know, like especially when an animal's in the wild. I don't know much. I never like see
Well,
animals
to
in the
me,
wild, so I
this
can't say.
proves that
But
it simply doesn't want to leave this place. For now, let's not force it.
yeah,
Time to head back to the Yashiro Commission headquarters. I'll see if I can find its owner, so they can come and collect it. That's right. The Shumatsuban only answer to the Yashiro Commissioner, Kamisato Ayato. Under most circumstances, no one else has the authority to inquire into their business. However, I was talking to Commissioner Ayato a while back, and he agreed to let me bend the rules in exceptional circumstances. That doesn't mean I can mobilize the Shumatsuban to do my bidding, of course, but I'll be able to get the intel we need, no problem. It's sort of a prerogative I have.
yeah, I can tell that you're very connected anyway.
Oh, all right, there's a good dog. Calm down. We're not gonna take you away. It's much safer here now, see? We're gonna leave now. Make sure to give yourself a good rest. All right, let's go.
Nice. Yeah, Thoma's a sweetheart. He's an absolute sweetheart. Saved our life. So I wonder how things are going to change in the other aspects of the stories too.
This ninja dog you speak of, it rings a bell.
Ninja Dog should be a TV show.
Could I trouble you to describe it again for me?
Big, fluffy, angry face.
A red Shiba with a scar in its eye, dressed in black stealth wear.
Oh, I think I know. You must be talking about Inuyasha.
Inuyasha?
That's right. I'm really surprised that's where you found him.
Perfect. Now that we figured out his identity, we can get his owner to go and collect it. I should add, it's never good to have dogs run away like this. The poor thing's out there all on his own with no real food or shelter day and night. So, shall we go find the owner and see if they have time to fetch him?
I'm sorry, that won't be possible.
Why?
I'm afraid I can't disclose the owner's identity.
What?
What I can tell you is they went out to sea on a dangerous mission and he won't be coming back.
At all?
I had no idea that he hadn't taken Inuyasha along with him. Seems he decided to face this one alone.
So Inuyasha's waiting for him to come back?
Inuyasha's waiting for his owner to come back.
No.
Which is why he refuses to move from the beach.
No, that's dirt. Inuyasha will be waiting forever.
Did Inuyasha's owner leave anything behind? You know, any personal
That's
items
dirt. That's so
or a
sad.
Shimatsuban uniform, perhaps.
Why would they do that? It's like a Fry's dog waiting for him in Futurama.
Most of his possessions disappeared along with the man himself. The only thing I can think of is the kunai he used to train with. Come with me. I'll see if I can find it for you. Ah, yes, this looks like the one. The reason this kunai stands out in my memory is because when he first joined the Shumatsuban, he trained it harder than anyone else, to the point where the tip became blunt from erosion. Take it. The Shumatsuban will make sure to cover Inuyasha's daily expenses.
Oh, really? So they're gonna... That's really nice.
Thank you kindly. Let's just hope Inuyasha remembers the sense of this kunai. Then again, I'm certain he will. Let's go pay Inuyasha another visit.
I think Thoma, his life for me can be summed up with this. He is doing side quests that to him are main quests. All of his life is a bunch of side quests that are all main quests. You know? Like there's stuff that would be considered side quests but are super important to him and to the people around him. And without them being done, like a lot of things would like maybe fall apart. Man, look how good Jean looks. This summer outfit's incredible. So incredible. So incredible I'm gonna let those villagers live over there. And he's waiting by a boat as well. That's my lizard.
Hey, Inuyasha?
He's like, not again. All right, I talked to you already.
I know. How come this strange man suddenly knows your name? You're waiting for your master to come home, aren't you?
Oh,
Mind if we wait with you?
That's so sweet.
Don't worry, we're not looking to suddenly whisk you away. Look at this. Do you know what it is?
He's waiting for his... This is so sad. A kunai that's lost his edge. You heard its user once used it while being put through the... Oh no, he's so... Someone please get that man and drag him back here.
You remember.
He seems more affectionate this time.
Excellent. It looks like what he needed wasn't for us to take him away, but for us to accompany him. You know, I sometimes did this too when I first arrived in Inazuma. I just stood on the beach, looking out at the horizon.
Thinking of home?
Everyone has people and events from their past that they look back on fondly. I guess we only grow when we realize that those things aren't coming back.
Again, the theme of change in Inazuma, man. It's such a big deal.
The Shumatsuban is not a peaceful organization. And being a ninja is an extremely dangerous profession. Many of the Shumatsuban's ninjas have paid the ultimate price in the course of carrying out top-secret missions. The Shumatsuban never discloses their identities, and doesn't publicly commemorate them. But at least now, Inuyasha, you're not the only one in the world who remembers him.
I can't. I will never get over how much of a sweetheart he is being throughout this whole hangout quest.
From today onward, we will join you in honoring
Look
his
at this. He's
memory.
doing this for a little dog. Oh my god, look at him as well. He's so cute.
I think that means deal, right?
It's a deal, all right.
Hey, in the future, let's try and come back here from time to time when we get the chance.
Sure.
Maybe we could build a little kennel for him. In the long term, being out in the cold and wet like this could start to cause joint problems.
He's always he's so practical. He's so good at living life. You know what I mean? He's so good at the aspects of living life that a lot of people forget about. Taking care of yourself, taking care of your body.
I could make some winter clothes for him too. In fact, I'd better get started.
Oh. Only companionship can alleviate solitude and pain. Yeah, we'll be his friends now. We'll be his friends now. Thoma, that was such a sweet thing you did for him. So under the same shade, hungry. So what changed here? So I guess we can see what changed exactly here. Like again, like I know, like you can say, well, like, most people would do that for a dog, right? 100%. I think a lot of people do care about animals. I don't think many people would make the effort as that much. A lot of people would just be like, oh, if I can't find the owner, that's it. He's just a sweetheart. So something changed here.
Well, that didn't take long. Look at that. Best.
With our answer. Give some time to calm down?
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
It was in a very aggressive mood the last time I saw it. I'm worried it might bite you if we try to approach it.
Again, thinking
though.
about someone else again.
Let's wait until it's in need before going to its aid. That's probably safer. But back to our other animal friends. Now that the weather's getting colder, I'm wondering whether I should knit some sweaters for these strays.
Okay, I get it. I get it, game, alright? He's the best person ever lived.
Problem is, most of them don't actually like being touched, so I can't take their measurements very easily.
Yeah, we can photograph him.
That's not a bad idea. We could take photos of them from different
God, we're
angles,
doing
then work out
animal
their
photo
measurements
shoot?
by using other objects in the picture as a reference. See? You're the real fixer here. Let's give it a try.
No, you are. No, you. Don't ever call me that again. What is happening here? Oh my god. What'd you think?
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, aren't they?
Come on,
They're so
let's
cute.
take some photos.
Yeah. So we have to take other angled photos as well? Yeah, we do. Oh my god. Look at that. It's the greatest game of all time.
Well, I think we've got enough photos now.
Heck yeah.
I can't get over how cute they are.
I can't get over how cute you are.
They're adorable, aren't they?
They're super cute,
I
yeah.
have to think carefully about what kind of sweaters to knit for each of them. The color should be complementary. Well, you know what? Let's buy some yarn from the next store we pass. You know, the first time I came here, there was just one stray dog on its own. I still remember the first time I fed it. It was a rainy day. The Kamisato clan had just introduced a series of new policies, but a few of the more stubborn clan elders were extremely resistant to the changes.
Right.
I was holding my umbrella on my way to visit one such gentleman of senior status. The plan was to talk him into supporting the clan's decision. Sadly, he wasn't interested in having a conversation. He didn't even let me in. As soon as he saw me coming, he got his samurai to send me away.
I mean, some things Thoma can't fix. I think that makes sense.
I mean, I fixed it in the end, of course.
Yeah.
It's just that the first few visits didn't go so smoothly. So, anyway, after they turned me away, the weather went from bad to worse. The wind was so strong it rendered my umbrella completely useless. Before long, I was drenched from head to toe. I must have looked like a real mess. I decided to take shelter under a tree and found a stray dog sitting there who had the same idea as me. It saw me and moved a little further in, like it was trying to make room for me. So we sat there together. I shared my onigiri with it, stone cold by this point, but still edible, and we ended up huddling together, waiting for the rain to stop.
Again, shared my onigiri. Like, everything, again, they're just like, this game's like, what if Tom was perfect? What if he's perfect?
As far as the big shots are concerned, I'm just an expendable servant boy. I always have to be mindful about what they might want and what I can do for them in return. But when I'm with these little guys and gals, everything's so much simpler.
That makes perfect sense.
One stone cold onigiri and hey, presto, we're friends for life.
I think that makes perfect sense because what it is, it's like, and he said it, it's like the animals won't judge him in the same way that a human will. And it's also not very transactional either when it comes to like interacting with animals. You know what I mean?
Even when I show up empty-handed, they still come to me. When it comes down to it, I think it's these simple and straightforward connections that I value the most.
Very fair.
Sorry. Ended up giving you the unabridged version. Shall we come visit this place again some other time?
As soon as you're done your knitting.
Great. I'll see you soon.
So we have to go visit the cats and dogs again, and it's wait till the following day at 8 o'clock again. Okay. Man, again, like, I have no problem with them making a character just absolutely perfect in every way. You know what I mean? There's no issue. Especially since he's so lovely. And cute. And he's right there, on time. Oh?
I had some things I needed to do, so I ended up burning the midnight oil to get those sweaters knitted.
You should have called me. I would have hung out with you all night.
I wonder if they'll actually suit them, though.
And he's even thinking about whether they're going to suit them.
On the friendlier ones. This one's for Petal.
Petal?
And this one's for Darko.
Darko?
And this one's for Goldilocks.
Oh my god, Goldilocks. Thoma's perfect. Thoma is perfect. Most of them look great.
With any luck, that should see them through the winter.
You're such a sweetheart.
Then,
can you see me through the winter too?
Will begin. And they'll be free to roam the wilds once again.
And the summer if you want to. Spring if you're there. Autumn if you fancy it.
You know, if you take one day at a time and be kind to the world, good things will come your way eventually.
Game, I get it. He's perfect. I love him.
That might sound a bit naive.
By the way, not complaining whatsoever. I love that they made a character like this that saved her life and still afterwards is still so perfect.
At least it seems to have worked for me, you know?
Sweetheart. Oh my god. Look at the cat. And the cat loves it. And that cat has like a little sweater vest. That one doesn't quite fit, but it's happy, man. It's happy. It's happy. So we have 2 more endings to get. I'll take these as well. Hold on a second here. Itinerary. So we're hungry. We finished these ones with the animals, I guess. We have one to do here for thank you for your hospitality. So we have to go to the Komori tea house. Man, such a sweetheart. Everything about him is sweet. I will not apologize, by the way, for thinking a character is super cute and beautiful. Never will I apologize. Oh, this way to the Komori tea house? Okay. Interesting. This has been like a really fun hangout just because it's like the essence of what a hangout is. We're literally hanging out. We're literally just doing a lot of stuff that Thoma would do. He is the ultimate sweetheart. The ultimate finesser. Thoma Rizzler. Rizlomo. Not even trying as well, which what even hurts even more, you know? He reminds me of those guys when, like, I remember when I was a bit younger, where the other guys would be like, I hate him so much, because, like, all the girls would be talking to him, whatever. And it's like, and the other guy's not even trying. And it's like, why, like, you know? That's it, man. Like, all, like, in like, our friend groups or something, like, and they'd be like, oh, oh, yeah, he's so annoying, and they come up with reasons. I imagine a lot of people come up with reasons. Like, the guys did in the back of the thing, they come up with reasons to hate Thoma because he's so perfect, and he doesn't even try. He doesn't even freaking try.
Oh, welcome.
So let's keep up with the... Yeah, this one that's different.
If we're only opening this up to the Yashiro Commission staff, it shouldn't take too much preparation.
Yeah.
Tables and chairs I can sort out easily enough, but we'll need to think some more about how exactly to promote this. Let's start by asking around at the Yashiro Commission headquarters.
A very different conversation that we're having here. Well, yeah, we can just travel there. I always leave the house first, or leave the room first, just because I'm like... I know it's like etiquette, but like I guess I don't have to. It's very warm today. Under pain of death. You are banished from the
Housekeeping,
Kamisato
you
clan.
say?
Under pain of death.
You know, since it's Thoma teaching, I'd definitely be up for going. Unfortunately, I have quite a lot going on over the next couple of days. But could I swing by once my schedule's freed up? I'd definitely like to give it a try.
Sure.
Oh, no problem at all. You can join whenever you like.
Thanks, Thoma. Also, this isn't really my place, but if you're starting a housekeeping class, haven't you thought about asking Furuta? As the Kamisato clan's butler, I'm sure she'd know a lot about housekeeping.
Yeah. As long as she doesn't try to take her job like the other guy did.
Sure. Let's go pay her a visit. Let's hope this goes smoothly.
It will. It will. How can anyone hate you? Yeah, like the thing is, like, as well, like, I'll just say this too, like, if you, like, it happens even in everyday life when someone's like really, really good at like almost every single thing they do, or at least in appearances, but they don't even try, or it just seems like they don't even try. And then I want to say this to you guys, just if I can give you any type of like if you take any type of like life lesson from me, boys, girls, any gender will always find one of the most unattractive things in the world is when you are trying to put down other people constantly. If you are there going, oh, Thoma's he's so stupid. His hair's even dumb. What you're doing is you will say for a perfect example, if you like someone and they're kind of looking at someone else and then you're like, oh, like, they're actually dumb. Their hair's dumb. What you just told this person who already likes their hair is not that their hair is dumb. You told them that you insult people's hair and that they are now looking at their hair going, oh, I actually like it. So just like, even if you're jealous, it's very normal to be jealous. Cool it. You know what I mean? Try to contain yourself.
Ah, Thoma, and a guest. This is a rare combination. Has something happened?
Oh, not at all. We were just thinking of starting a housekeeping class.
A housekeeping class? How wonderful! Do you know, I've always wanted to have Koharu learn from you. Oh, finally.
Great voice
the
acting here as well.
time has come. I'm guessing you intend to open the class up to the whole Yashiro Commission? Not just housekeeping staff and servants, right? In which case, why don't you do a big spring clean of the commission itself? It would be a great way to showcase your methods.
Oh, if everyone saw how clean it was?
Seeing is believing, after all. You could spend a long time trying to convince them with words alone, or you could let them see you in action with their own eyes.
Sounds like a good idea, unless you're trying to get off work, are you?
I like Furuta's suggestion, and it's not like we have a better idea anyway. In which case, heck, why not? Let's showcase the appeal of housekeeping for all in the Yashiro Commission to see. Let's get started.
The big cleanup attracts onlookers from the Yashiro Commission. So we're still cleaning up? That's sick, man. Look at this. What else we gotta clean up? We're literally just cleaning up with Thoma. Look at this. And we already have Thoma as a character, by the way.
And the flowers will really flourish now that the weeds are gone.
Yeah. What do you think, Hirasato? Where's the other cleaning we have to do?
Oh, Thoma is as enthusiastic as ever.
Oh, here we go. Any more around here? Is it just weeds?
While we're here, though, we should water the trees.
Water the trees? Am I about to be the first person who's gonna fail this? Again, okay, we're about to fail this. Oh, there. Okay, we can do this. We can try this challenge again. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do this. We'll do it. No problem.
Ah, Thoma.
Yeah, we can do this. No problem.
And the flowers will really flourish now that the weeds are gone.
Oh, nearly jumped off. He's like, I hate cleaning. I'm going home.
While we're here, though, we should water the trees.
Oh, wow. We're just watering plants like this. Look at the smile. Wait, can we get to see the smile again? Let's see. No, okay, that's unfortunate. Come on, give us a smile. No? Okay, that was good.
The whole Yashiro commission looks
Yeah, but
as
you
good
worked
as
really
new.
hard and people should appreciate you. Like I appreciate you.
We had a lot of spectators, huh? I wonder if we managed to get any of them interested. Either way, thanks for your help. I usually handle all of this stuff on my own, but having you join me today was a pretty great experience.
It's nothing. Fingers crossed your class goes well.
Well, here's hoping. I'll set out some tables and chairs tonight. I've got no idea how many people will show up tomorrow.
They will. We know, like, again, maybe not as much because it's the
Make sure you
Yashiro
get some
commission.
good rest tonight. I'll see you tomorrow.
It might not be as much because we're not opening up to everybody. That's the thing. And we could maybe they might show up because I've seen them do so much cleaning. I would hate that they wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like I would really hate that they wouldn't. Like it'd be upsetting, but like there's nothing you can do if they don't want to show up. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can actually say or do. Please. Oh no, nobody showed up.
Welcome.
Not many people have showed up.
Don't be too upset.
I'll kill
This is
everyone.
normal.
They saw you cleaning up. They can go clean up everything next time.
With things like this, you can't expect to change people's views overnight. It takes time and effort.
And maybe a sword to the neck.
Well then, it looks like I'm all yours for this class.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned earlier about sewing up your
Yeah,
clothes for you,
you did.
didn't I?
Sure, let's go.
I also want to take this opportunity to teach you how to knit a sweater. That way, you'll be able to make yourself some warm clothes before the winter comes.
I'm literally getting chills. Like, and this is a hangout. I'd imagine you get the respect you deserve. I respect you, though.
The fact that you're so ready to look out for me has already made me very
That's
happy.
how I feel about you.
But really, it doesn't bother me at all. Once in a while, someone takes issue with my background, interests, or the nature of my work. And that's okay. You can't expect everyone in life to see things the way you do.
My body is twitching. It's like dragging one knee down to the ground so I can get on one knee for some reason.
People are always going to talk. It's in their nature, and you can't do much to stop them. I don't mind what they say about me. What I care about is the well-being of the Kamisato clan. But that's enough about all that.
Oh my
Come
god.
on, grab
If
your
they
needle
show...
and let's get
This is gonna
knitting.
kill me. This picture's gonna kill me.
Let's start with the classic stockinette stitch. First, wrap the yarn
Stockinette
around, pull it
stitch?
through here, then hang it on the needle.
Oh my god, just pull me anywhere. Go on.
Put your thumb on the yarn here,
I'm putting on.
index finger here,
Oh, like
and
this?
pull it tight.
Like this? It's so sweet.
You learn pretty quick,
Oh.
but you need to pay close attention
I am.
to
I'm paying.
this.
I am.
Exactly, just like that.
Okay.
Now, set yourself a small goal to start with. For example, knit a scarf by the time
Oh my
winter
god, you're so good.
arrives. Scarves are always a great choice. When it's finished, you can either wear it yourself or gift it to a friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Just imagining it warms my heart.
Oh, once wear too. What's the picture gonna be? It's gonna kill me. Oh my god. This is just so like this is the greatest day of my life. We almost have every single ending as well. Absolutely beautiful. What's the other ending? It's here in itinerary. Oh, because we made a different choice here, itinerary. Oh my god. I can't get over how freaking good this hangout has been. Thoma is just a perfect creature, a perfect individual.
I keep thinking, since
So what do we have to make the different choice? To go outside, I think is, and there was another choice here, wasn't
you
there?
want to go out for
I can't get over that. Let's hit the town.
Okay, let's go straight there.
Okay. Did you see
I
that
know
picture
Rito pretty
of him
well,
teaching us
so
how to
I'll
knit?
give you the grand tour. Today's a rare day off, so above all, let's enjoy
I'm gonna
ourselves.
die. I'm gonna die. Absolutely gonna die. A trip for two. Go to you and talk to Thoma. That. Hold on a second here. Look at this. Look at that. Look at all of it. Look at that. Let's go and hang out with Thoma in town. We're actually going here, which we rarely get to go to. Like, this is one of those places that we just haven't been to because there's not a lot of stuff that happens here.
I haven't been to Rito in a long time, but it feels like the place hasn't changed at all.
Same.
Then again, a long time for humans is a blink of an eye for the natural environment. Makes me wonder, what is Mondstadt like these days?
So we know you miss Mondstadt? We know he sees as his
I
home.
actually grew up there.
That's so sweet. We should go there.
Later, my father moved back to Inazuma, and then we never heard from him. I wanted to take him some dandelion wine, so I took the boat here from Mondstadt. Unfortunately, we hit a huge storm on the way, which sank the boat. I fell unconscious, but was somehow lucky enough to float the rest of the way to Inazuma, on debris from the wreckage.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'll spare you the rest for now. Let me take you around.
Dude, if you need to talk, we can talk.
This is a branch of the Chuyu Trading Company based in Liyue. They sell ore from that region.
Okay.
I'm guessing you would have seen shops that look like this over there.
Actually, the ones in Liyue are a little fancier. You would say yes, they have. I don't want to be like, our place is better than yours.
Hello there.
Lovely hair.
What brings
really
the two
cool
of you
outfit
all the
too.
way out to Rito today? Since you're here, you should pick out a special something. We've got some fantastic pieces in at the moment. Like this Noctilucus jade necklace. Or this
It's so
Corvallis
cool how they
bracelet.
emphasize how
They
cool
may not
like
be
trade
top
is.
tier in terms of ore quality, but the craftsmanship is simply exquisite.
You know what I mean? Between Liyue and how like getting Liyue items like is so important.
Do either of them pique your interest?
I quite like the necklace. Maybe the bracelet would suit me better. I love a good bracelet and a necklace, so we'll say a bracelet because I don't have enough bracelets.
I think both suit you very nicely.
Thank you. You're gonna get me both of them?
Ah, to heck with it. How often do we get to do this? We'll take them both.
Oh my god. This is when I look at the cashier and I'm like, I'm so lucky. You know, make him a bit jealous. I'm so lucky.
But you've got to be fair to us with the price, ma'am. My friend here is actually from Liyue.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, really? Well, say no more, Thoma. I wouldn't dream of overcharging. How does this figure look to you?
It looks very reasonable. Deal. Now then, let me take you somewhere else.
You know what? In other cases, if like, you know, if your date started like, people are like, oh, it's not a date, right? It's whatever I wanted to be. In other cases, like if like anyone was with you, like started bartering, like in normal life, it'd be like, why are you bartering like right in front of me, man? But then it's, in this situation, it's like, this is a skill. This is a talent he has. It's a pure talent.
Back in its heyday, Rito always used to remind me of Mondstadt. Freedom of trade, freedom of culture, and freedom of lifestyle.
Interesting.
This is the Sailing Breeze.
It makes
a purveyor of
100%
Mondstadt
sense that he's
wines.
from Mondstadt because he does have a freeing Mondstadt vibe, doesn't he? He could fit in really well there.
As it turned out, one of the first things that greeted me here when I arrived wasn't my father, but wine from my hometown.
Nice.
It must be said, though, the wines here aren't quite up to the Dawn
No, yeah, you
Rider
can't get, you know,
standard.
that's D-Luke. That's D-Luke's wheelhouse.
Back when my father was still in Mondstadt, he used to talk fondly of the Angel Share. Of course, I was still a kid back then, so I never did get to join him for a drink. And now that I'm actually old enough, the opportunity is gone.
You'll have to drink one day.
I hope so.
Yeah.
You've been to Mondstadt, right? I assume you've been to the Angel Share?
Yes.
I hear the owner's quite a formidable businessman. Given the chance, I'd love to meet him.
Believe me, he likes meeting people too, he just won't admit it. Sorry there, guys. The video cut there for a second. It happens to me sometimes. I'm going to try to figure out what it is. The video cut there. It was just talking about drinking and maybe we can get a drink down at the Dawn Winery. It was really cool. He mentioned D-Luke. I don't know how much we actually kept in, but he did mention D-Luke. And yeah.
The Sakuku decree might have been abolished, but the
Oh,
International
she said hi to
Trade
Thoma as well, by the way,
Association
there
is still going
as well.
strong. After all, there are still plenty of situations where their help can be quite essential. Here we are. Bet this takes you back, huh?
We spent. This is like our first time here.
We sure did. Katsuie from the Kanjo Commission was persecuting those poor merchants. Well, until you stepped in, of course. A lot of people in Rito are still very grateful to you for that. They ask me about you sometimes. If you're interested, I could set up a meal for all of us if you'd like.
They ask about me? That's actually really sweet.
Excuse me, Thoma? It is you! What a coincidence! I was just about to send someone to deliver a gift to you.
I don't believe we've met. And if there's a gift involved here, I'm not sure I've earned it. Is there something I can do for you?
No, you don't know me, but I've heard of you before.
Okay.
I ran into some trouble a while back. Asked Kurisu for some help, and he said you were the one that resolved the situation. If you're on the receiving end of someone's kindness, you can't let it go unacknowledged. So, I tried to pick out something that I thought you might like.
That's kind of nice.
Something you thought I might like?
How would you know?
That's right. So here it is. Some confectionery from Yume no Tenanan, a fine purveyor of Inazuman delicacies. Each one costs a small fortune. I thought this would be the only fitting way to repay someone of your stature. Not to mention that the value of your assistance far outweighs the value of my gift. Do you like it?
It's an expensive gift.
I don't know how you did it, but you managed to cater to my taste perfectly. I humbly accept your gift. Keep up the good work in your line of business, and if you have any further
Look how
problems,
good he is at just
feel
like
free to come
dealing with a
find me.
situation like this, because this would be very awkward for anybody. Someone come up and be like, "Oh, I love you."
I will. Thanks again,
You know, that
Thoma.
you don't even know. He dealt with
leave
this
you in
like
peace now.
perfectly.
Have a good day.
You too. Goodbye. Pretty high energy guy, huh?
Yeah.
You want to try? This store is indeed renowned in Inazuma. In fact, demand is so high that it's very difficult to come by their products. They're all handmade by top chefs, and the flavor is as authentic as it gets.
Your cooking's better.
You flatter me.
Yeah. I know I
The
do.
store is at least a few decades old, and the chefs who make these have been at it their whole lives. Not sure my ability's on par with that. But if you're happy to be my taste tester on a regular enough basis, maybe one day I'll be able to reach their level. Okay, that about wraps up our nostalgia trip to the International Trade Association. I think we've seen just about everything there is to see in the city.
I'd love to know what his badges
Let's
mean, to
keep
be honest with
heading
all
this
of them.
way.
Like,
We don't get to hang out all that often. It'd be a shame to head back so
yeah, what do you want to do?
With the change of seasons, retail gives me a different feeling each time I come. Maybe it's not entirely to do with the seasons. Anyway, the main point is, I'm happy to be here with...
You this time, he was going to say, I interrupted it up.
I come to this place every time I visit Rito. The view here isn't as spectacular as on Narukami Island, but if you're looking for a relaxing spot, you can't beat this one. And I'm sure it'll be bustling with life again soon enough now that the Sakoku decree's been abolished.
Yes, 100%. It's going to improve trade so much. His
Once
eyebrows
I'm
are
on
really cute
top of
too.
Things, I think I'll have to ask my lady for a long vacation so I can take a trip back home. I don't see that happening anytime soon, though. I have a long list of things to get through. All right, time to call it a day. Let's head back.
Hold on.
Not ready to leave yet?
No.
Come to think of it, I do have a couple more places I could take
Wait,
you.
I have a gift for you too?
Oh, there's no need for that. The whole reason I took you out was to thank you for all the help
Bro,
you gave
you
us during the
saved
Vision Hunt
my
decree.
life.
As long as you enjoyed yourself, that's all I could ask for.
I think you'll like
you
it.
don't have to give me a gift.
No, I think you'll like this.
Really? Okay, well, now I'm excited. Oh, my. It's...
No way.
This really...
That is...
I wasn't
That's actually
expecting this.
beautiful.
I'm a little lost for words. This gift is...
Yeah, but it didn't
invaluable.
cost anything, but this is like such a special gift.
Oh, I know, but I don't mean its material value. I'm talking about its value to me specifically.
So sweet.
Let me put it this way. The confectionery I received from that merchant earlier, thoughtful gift, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I know it's mostly transactional. I helped him out, so it's standard procedure for him to get a gift from me in return. Also, he picked a brand of fancy confectionery that he thought would meet me at my level, and make it easier for him to approach me with any future requests.
Right.
If you lend Mora to someone, you can guarantee that any gift you receive in return will have been chosen according to its material value. But the gift you just gave me can't be weighed in the same terms.
Yeah, I don't want anything in return.
Oh,
at all.
Okay, well, at least take this
A
in
hug?
return. It's an omamori I always carry with me. Again, nothing expensive, but it can bring the bearer good luck. Seriously, I'm not making that up. My father told me. He gave it to my mom, and she gave it to me just before I came to Inazuma. Who knows? Maybe this Omamori was the only reason I survived the storm and made it to Inazuma in the first place.
That's so... Everything about this whole hangout's been so sweet.
Whatever the truth of it is, I'd like you to have it.
Oh, you come on, guys. You can never tell me that this is not one of the sweetest things ever. Let's review the invitation. We got all the endings. We now have every ending for Thoma, which is really, really cool. A really great hangout session. And it really was just a really sweet time with him. He's just a really sweet person, a perfect character, a perfect person in every single way. I love that they showed his vulnerable side. I love that they showed his kindness. They really showed him as a person, like, beyond even just the help he gave us before. And yes, you could say, well, Calvin, like, yeah, you saved his life and he saved your life. That's the way things go. But I feel like that, like, really strengthened that relationship in the first place anyway. And I feel like that's what we have now between the two of us, is a really strong relationship. And I love it. In terms of, like where I would rank that in all the hangout quests, I think they're all so different. I don't like ranking them in terms of this was the best one, this is the best one. Even though Gora's one was really funny. Like, Gora's one's really funny. This one's super, super sweet. The Sayu one was super, super, like, interesting as well. Like, they're all different. They all have different ideas and different ways of getting through to the characters. And they're just so character specific, I think, that I never like ranking them. But that was really, like, one of my favorite ones, if you could say that. I don't think we have enough to claim one of these yet. We need one more yet to claim another one, because the next one I'm going to be doing, and I will be able to unlock it tomorrow, is... I think we're going to be doing Ayato's story, right? Ayato's story? That's the next one we're going to be doing. And in terms of character stories. And then I'm not sure what we're going to be doing after that. Like, there is some other world quests we have to do. There is some other, like, things, like, I want to do, maybe, like, collecting the book in the Enkamiya. There's other hangout things we can do too. We won't be finishing every single hangout, of course, like, or all the way to all to 5 endings. But we definitely could in the future, you know what I mean? It's not like it's going to be that big of a deal. But, like, yeah, we have, like, 3 story quests here in Inazuma left. That's what we have left. And also, there's Archon quests as well. Like, interlude quests. Requiem of Echoing Depths, that's chapter 2, act 4. There's also this one, which is the interlude chapter. So do we do this before? I'll find out if we do this before or after Yelen's quest, but I think we can do it before, right? Yeah, we'll see what we can do there. I'll check it out, because maybe it actually is, like, required. So sorry for interrupting you there, girl. You have to. Okay, so we'll do the. Oh, we can do the Ayato's quest tomorrow, and then do the interlude Archon quest on Sunday, right? Or we could do the. Yeah, we'll figure out what we're doing. Or we could do the other world quest. We'll see what we can do. Maybe do the interlude Archon quest, and then we'll do the other stuff next week. Some really cool looking characters here. Really cool looking characters. And I don't think we have enough for another wish. No, we don't. That's fine. What we're going to do then is just say goodbye to you guys, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow for the next Genshin video, or wherever you want to show up. Maybe you want to show up to Sonatica tonight. I'll see you then too. Thank you so much to the Never Compared to Baby Guys here on Patreon. Thank you to TieFire2, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Ewald, Radish, Fruity, Anusa, Shabata Bread, Malcolm O'Day, V Mika, Death Trap,
speaking my name in humble
and Lynx Markey. And who will do the thing today? We haven't had Xiao do a thing in a while, so. Perfect.